Hi guys, it's Xenia. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be doing my monthly declutter. I think it's been actually almost 2 months since my last declutter. And you guys know I like to do these pretty often. Ever since I announced that I was going to be moving out of the country. That was about, I think 6 months ago now. Maybe a little more. I'm not sure. Time really has been flying. But ever since that announcement, I've been really adamant about decluttering. And especially lately, you know, it's kind of getting nearer to the time of me moving, which by the way, I've gotten a lot of questions asking, are you still moving? Because I haven't really talked about it. A little update on that is yes, we are still moving. It's just a very long process. I mean, it's a whole process just to move homes like in the same area, let alone everything you have to figure out to move out of the country, like legal stuff that you have to figure out, just a lot of stuff. But everything is kind of underway. Of course, life things kind of come up, so we had a couple setbacks, but we are moving towards that process. I'm not gonna say when it's gonna happen because I do believe in evil eye. I'm not saying that you guys are gonna give me evil eye or anything like that, but I'm just one of those people, especially lately for some reason, I just always feel weird to share good or bad things, especially good things. You should share them with people after the fact. So you guys will know when I move, when I've moved. With that said, I'm doing a lot of declutters, especially lately. I've been going through every single area. You guys have no idea how much makeup I've decluttered. I'm just being a lot more mindful with what I have, not even just decluttering, but also being mindful of what I'm bringing in. The only thing I'm still purchasing is perfumes because I have to, it's my job. So I constantly have fragrances coming in, whether it's from brands in PR or I'm buying them for the sake of reviewing. So I do get comments like, why are you decluttering these perfumes that you recently bought or whatever? First of all, there's such things as blind buy fails, or once I get those perfumes, I realize I have other perfumes in that scent profile in my collection already, which is too big right now at the moment. I'm actually really hoping to kind of declutter even more. This declutter even was ruthless and it was so hard for me because there comes a point with all the declutters that I've done where it just gets really hard to keep decluttering. At this point, I'm like in love with every single perfume that I have. And now it's just a matter of getting rid of doubles and just scents in the same scent profile. I'm also still not sure how many fragrances I'm gonna be moving with. I may just declutter the majority of my perfume collection, just sell them on my Mercari, and with that money basically just recycle back into buying new fragrances over in Europe and having those to review for you guys so that it brings you guys new content. So I'm still figuring everything out, but that's just a little disclaimer that I pretty much always do in these declutters because I'm always having these questions. So that's it for this very long intro as per usual. Let's get into this declutter. As always, all these perfumes and also a couple body mists I did list on my Mercari, and as always I like to give you guys a little heads up, and the majority of them sold just from that community tab post. Usually I feel like most of the items sell once I post these videos because more of you guys watch videos than you see the post, so I feel like the post is just for the few that actually keep up with my channel and get to see those posts. So that's why I like to give a little heads up. You guys were really quick with this one, and there's only like 4 or 5 listings left. The majority of these perfumes are already sold and I've already shipped them out, so I don't even have them in my possession anymore. So I'm just going to be inserting pictures of those perfumes. But first I'm going to show you guys what is available, and then I'll get to the perfumes that I decluttered that are no longer available. Let's get into this video. Please make sure that you're subscribed to my channel and turn your post notifications on, and let's get started. So I have all my declutters in here. This one was a little shocking. Even with the community tab post, there was a couple comments like, what? Why are you decluttering this? I thought you loved this. And that's why I like to do these videos, because you guys are always shocked when you see certain perfumes, and when I tell you why, I think it'll make a little bit more sense. So let's get into the listings that are still available. First, I put these 2 up. This is as one listing. These are actually 2 solid perfumes from the brand Addict. I did a video with them a little while back, and I do love a lot of the other solid perfumes, and I actually use them a lot. I really love them for layering. These are really great. There's a hair in my mouth. Okay. These ones it's still here. Okay, I think I got it. These ones are the 2 that I don't really use as much though. So I was going through everything and I just told myself, okay, you can get rid of these. So this one is an oak moss. And if I had to explain this, it's such a pretty light floral. I know oak moss sounds like it would be super green and stuff like that, but this is really pretty. And then this one is tuberose. I'm never really the biggest fan of the scents of tuberose, but this is very realistic and it almost has low-key like that amazing sunscreen perfume kind of smell. I listed this perfume, which this took a lot of me to list because I do really enjoy this. This is Calvin Klein Beauty. I haven't worn it that much, but I do really like the smell of it. But lately something has been going on with my scent, my nose, I don't know. I have been kind of steering away from heavy jasmine perfumes. Not Alien. That's the only one where I would never declutter Alien. But certain perfumes like this that are just heavy white florals have been bothering me lately, which is really strange because I love jasmine. It's one of my favorite florals and I still do, but not to this extent where it's like everything. I don't know. I still think this is beautiful, truly. I mean, it literally is the name. It's a predominantly jasmine scent and it's also very white floral, super clean and pretty and elegant, so feminine. I just have way more perfumes that I use, and even though I like the smell of this one, it's not like an intense love for me, and I'm trying to cut down on those kind of fragrances for the sake of decluttering. On a similar note, this perfume is so good, and I actually recently, like just recently got this. I went on a whole like Burlington Ross discount store trip because I wanted to blind buy some perfumes and review them for you guys that were really affordable, and that video should be coming out soon after this one. And most of those perfumes ended up being such successful blind buys for me, and this one included, but it's just very, very redundant in my personal collection. If you don't have a scent like this is truly beautiful, and if I didn't, I would totally keep this. What drew me to this is this bright blue. It's almost like a Tiffany blue. It's so pretty. It's by Oscar de la Renta and it's called Bella Bouquet. This reminds me of Chanel Chance of Tundra. It's that very fresh, airy, elegant fragrance. It's floral, but it's not too floral. There's still this upbeat, almost fruitiness about it. There's bamboo in here. There's green tea. It's such a soothing, calming scent. It's so pretty. Honestly, I want to keep it, and I definitely went back and forth, but I think I'm just gonna let go, and I may regret it, but I just need a downsize. This perfume I needed to get rid of because this is like the millionth perfume that I have of this scent profile, and I just prefer all the other ones that I have. This is by the brand Mes Bijoux. This is a niche fragrance, and this is called Amberique. This is a perfume that straight up smells like lipstick. It has that like iris sort of makeup-y, powdery scent. It's so sexy. Oh, it's really good. But I literally have lipstick fever. I have this KKW fragrance. I have my Lolita Lampica that kind of gives out that vibe. I just have so many lipsticky type perfumes that I love, and not that I don't love this one, but it's definitely ranked lower in the category of love in comparison to all my other ones. So I just kind of had to be ruthless, but it does hurt my heart because you can just smell how good quality this perfume is. I have these two. This one's a 5 ml fragrance and this one is 10 milliliters. I believe I listed this as one listing, but these are decants of two niche fragrances. So this 5 milliliter one, I have the packaging right here, is by Mask Milano and it's called La Tessa. This one I'm getting rid of for the same reason as that Mes Bijoux. It's a heavy iris fragrance, so it definitely smells like makeup, so it's just, again, pretty redundant. I have like a million of these scents. And then this bigger one is Omen Luxury Zafar. It's like a leathery scent. It reminds me a lot of that Latafa Bade Al Oud fragrance. It kind of has this oody, edgy scent, but it's also pretty sweet. It's really sexy smelling. And these both are, even the little one, they're both sprays, so they're not like roller balls or anything like that. That's actually all of the perfume listings that are still available. And as far as body mist, I didn't get rid of that many, but this listing is the only one that's still available, and it's Summertime Surf from Bath & Body Works and Solar Shine. This is pretty new, but I went through my whole collection and I had a bunch of this type of fragrance category type scents, so I decided to let go of this one. And same thing for Summertime Surf. I have like a million and one coconut scents, and this one's actually really nice, but yeah, I have a million and one coconut scents. So those are all of the still available as of right now that I'm filming this video fragrances. So if you want any of those, snatch them up before someone else does. And now let's get into all of the ones that are already sold. Starting off, I have this Milano Fragrance Panettone scent. This perfume is for the true gourmand lovers out there because it is truly a panettone perfume. I did a whole video, so I will link that up here, talking about this fragrance and all the notes, but it's meant to smell like that pastry, and it truly smells exactly like it. But I'm somebody where I like gourmands, but it's really weird because I've mentioned this before about how I like gourmands, but I don't like to smell like food, which I know sounds a little contradicting, but maybe some of you will understand what I mean by that. It's like I like to smell warm and sweet and delicious, but not like I smell like food. Does that make sense? I don't know. Maybe it doesn't make sense. It makes sense to me. And with this fragrance, I feel like it just straight up smells like that pastry, which is like a very famous Italian pastry. I've had it. I have a lot of family in Italy, and so I'm really, very familiar with it. And I wore it a couple times and I'm like, I literally smell like this dessert, which is good for some people, I guess, if you like that, but I just didn't really love smelling like that all the time. And I have other gourmands that I just love a lot more. Next up, I put up Dream Angel by Victoria's Secret. This perfume is just very, again, redundant in my collection. It's actually so good. It kind of smells like Ariana Grande's Thank You Next, but honestly a better version of it that is minus that pickle smell. So it's really good. It's really sweet. It just doesn't really last on me, and it's kind of basic. And then I also listed New York by Victoria's Secret. I got this during their SAS and I really liked it for a while, but then I kept wearing it and I'm like, this is really good, but it's very similar to Le Labo Another 13. It was a blind buy, so I didn't know that going into it because the notes were so unlike Le Labo Another 13, but it ended up smelling too much like that perfume, which I have in my collection and I really love, so I decided to let go of this one. This one was pretty shocking, but I did let go of Calvin Klein's Into You. This was a 5 fluid ounce perfume bottle, and to be completely honest, the biggest reason why I wanted to get rid of it was because it was a 5 fluid ounce perfume bottle, and I was just thinking like, this perfume is literally like 5 perfumes in one, and I just didn't want to travel with this big of a bottle, so that was a big reason why. But also I use this perfume mainly for the gym, and I really love the scent. It's so good, and for how much it is, it's crazy to me because it's such a gorgeous citrusy scent that's a good amount of sweet but very fresh. I don't know, it's so good. I was just going through my whole collection and I'm like, I think I can let go of this. I mainly use it for the gym anyway, and I actually don't think that it lasts amazingly on me. I feel like it used to at one point, but recently when I try to wear it, I just wasn't as in love as I was in the beginning. The next one is Paris Hilton Love Rush. I talked about this recently in my celebrity perfume haul that I did, and even in that haul I told you guys this was not a huge favorite for me, and in the comments people were like, I definitely see this coming in your next declutter, and yeah, here we are. This one it was just too powdery, like straight up smelled like baby powder. It was just like a very clean, fresh, I think it's meant to be like a wedding perfume or something, obviously judging by the bottle. So I don't know, it wasn't that great. This one was really shocking, but I actually have a reason as to why. I did not get rid of this because I don't love it in any way. I'm actually obsessed with this perfume. It's one of my all-time favorites. Probably I would say top 10 perfumes that I love the most. But I have another bottle of this that is like a 1 fluid ounce, and I also have Valentino Born in Roma Intense. So I decided to let go of my Valentino Donna Born in Roma. Honestly, mainly because this perfume originally, like when you buy it, doesn't come with the cap. At least when I first bought it. I don't know if that's something that they've changed, but I just didn't want to travel with that. Now the 1 fluid ounce version that I have does have a cap, and the Intense version, which is as big as this one, does have a cap. So I think that they maybe have changed the fact that these perfumes don't have caps, and maybe now they do. But yeah, that's why I got rid of it. I just didn't want to travel with it not having a secure cap to it. But I love Donna Born in Roma, you guys know that. I don't think that would change. I listed 2 perfume little travel size decants, which is Voodoo Lily by Heretic and Amazon Rainforest Sanctuary. Most of the travel perfumes that I have, not all, but the good majority of them are just of perfumes that I really love that I like to put in my purse. But I normally don't like to keep a lot of travel size perfumes in my collection, like little ones, because honestly I forget to wear them. I have so many perfumes and I just forget to wear my little travel size ones, and I just don't want anything to go to waste. And these 2 I just feel like I could let go. They're just like green freshies, not anything wrong with them. I just have a lot of them in my collection. This was probably the most shocking one. I got rid of Cloud, and this is for a very similar reason as to why I got rid of my Donna Born in Roma. I know there were some people like, okay, I get it. I'm also really tired of Cloud, and it's not because I'm tired of Cloud. I only decluttered this. It was a 1 fluid ounce that I had, and I actually have a full 100 ml bottle of Cloud Intense, which I have come to realize I just prefer because it's just like Cloud. It smells exactly like it, just even stronger, and I just didn't want to have too many doubles of a lot of perfumes. I still have doubles of some perfumes that I'm like obsessed with, but this one I'm okay with the 100 ml that I haven't even started of the Intense. So I decided to just, for the sake of downsizing, get rid of this, but not because I don't like it. I really love Cloud. Then I got rid of Double Decadence by Juliana's Perfume. Juliana's Perfume has updated their packaging, and I've worked with them a lot recently, and I love their new perfumes. And not to say that any of these perfumes are not good anymore to me, but this one in particular is just a very sweet, it's actually delicious. It's actually a dupe for Spiritueuse Double Vanille, which is a high-end niche perfume, and it's all about vanilla. It's super sweet. I kept this for a while, but I just found that I didn't use it that much because I have a lot more go-to vanillas, so I just decided to let go of this one. And I also got rid of Scarlet Letter, which I was holding on for a while because this one is a dupe of Alien Essence Absolute, which has been discontinued, and it's very hard to find. But I have 2 Aliens in my collection, which is the original Alien, and I also have Alien Fusion, which they're both very similar, and so I just feel like I could let go of this. Then I got rid of my Commodity Milk. Again, just like Cloud and Valentina Donna Born in Roma, I got rid of this only because I had this, and I also have the Personal Commodity Milk, and for me, I personally prefer the Personal. I normally like stronger scents, but I feel like the Personal is just as strong as the regular Commodity Milk, but I really love Commodity Milk. It's such a toasty, marshmallow, warm, perfect fall scent. I just have a bigger size of the Personal one, so I decided to just keep that. And speaking of commodity, the very last perfumes that I got rid of was 2 little travel sizes for Commodities Juice, which is a new release from them. It smells amazing. I love this fragrance, but I do have the big size of it, so I decided to let go of the little travel sizes. Like I said, I feel like with travel perfumes, I just either lose them or forget to wear them, and then they end up just being wasted. And then the last couple listings are just the last few body mists. So I put up a little bundle for Siren Serenade by Victoria's Secret, as well as Bare Vanilla Soul. I cannot say this name. Siren Serenade. I wanted to keep it, honestly, purely because of the name, because the name just sounds so sexy and amazing, but it's literally such a boring, fresh, like fruity scent. And then Bare Vanilla Soul I got rid of because I have so many Bare Vanillas, and when I smelled it, I'm like, this doesn't smell all that different from the original Bare Vanilla. And then I got rid of Love Spell Cashmere, which smelled really great. I was just, I don't know, I was being picky. I just wanted to downsize. And then I also got rid of Amber Aperitif by Victoria's Secret, which is actually part of their new Gourmand collection. Love this collection. I did a video on it, which I can link right here, but I really love all the other ones, which are way more gourmand, and this one was just the fresh, like, floral one, which I felt like was kind of the odd one out because the other fragrances are so sweet and delicious. They have like a pistachio one, they have this chocolatey one, and then this one was just fresh and floral. It just didn't go with the other ones. I felt like if you're interested in any of the perfumes I just talked about, the first few perfumes are the only thing that is available right now as I post this video. So if you want any of those, get your hands on them. But yeah, that is all of the fragrances that I got rid of in this declutter. My next one, I can only imagine how hard that's gonna be because I really have to be ruthless, but my perfume collection is growing, and unfortunately it's growing with perfumes that I love because I'm just discovering such amazing perfumes. Well, even if I wasn't moving, I wouldn't want this many perfumes, but then I'm like, why do I have to love perfume so much? But obviously this is my job, so keep that in mind. That's why I have a collection of the size that I do. I would not have half of the perfumes that I do if it wasn't for me making these videos, but also just for the sake of moving. That's why these declutters have been kind of coming at a more rapid rate than they would normally. I always do very extensive disclaimers on all these videos, and the more I do them, the more kind of tired I am because people understand why people do declutters. Check out my Mercari if you're interested in anything. Thank you to anybody that has bought anything from my Mercari shop. It is greatly appreciated, and it just goes right back into these videos and me buying more perfumes. So thank you for your support as always. That is it for me today. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and turn your post notifications on, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.